Okay, welcome back, folks. Today is a little different. We're taking a little break for a day from another Sega property, like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, to look at the final part, apparently, the final part of Chapter 6 of PSO2 NGS, right? Fantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. Just as a wrap up, like a summary. I play two or three live service games regularly and in a daily manner, just as an activity that I do while I'm ruminating or brainstorming. It's kind of a meditative tool. So I play PSO2 NGS since closed beta ever since. So I haven't ever weren't part of the original PSO2 group, but I picked up NGS and it's been here applying a meditative tool for ever since closed beta. I think it's now officially over 2 years old, right? It's been 2 years, I think. Has it been 2 years? Well, so from time to time, I would say every 2 months, around 2 months, there usually is a story chapter update, right? And the story chapter come in parts. Right now we're in This is presumably the last part, which is it's either part 5 or 6. I feel like it's part 5. They come in 5 parts. And with this update comes a level increase. So level 85 is the cap. We'll look at that. Just to give a summary of some of the stuff that we're looking for. A Gunner and Ranger has a new class skill, which is actually quite relevant because my last rotation in weapons and class was the Gunner with the dual pistols. So we'll probably do the story parts and whatever there is as the Gunner with dual machine guns. As a disclaimer, I play this casually. There's no like performance reviews or like speed runs, personal best record stuff, and really not gear centric. I take the gear, get just enough gear to do most of the content casually and see what it's like, right? There are plenty of wonderful PSO2 NGS players and creators that get highlighted every day who are partnered with PSO2 to highlight all that other stuff, your performance stuff. This game is kind of that game now, after 2+ years. It has largely become the thing where you either do daily upkeep just because you like taking down things, mowing down mobs, and then experiencing new boss mechanics. It's a very input mechanical heavy forward game. Not my usual stuff about story forward games and like mini games and game design. It's more iterative. And overall, this game has now been designed to be either your creative space, which is to create a character in the creative space, literally called creative space, which we'll celebrate at the end of things. And then you have your performance-based stuff. So new bosses mean new modifiers, new challenges, and it's all about just doing performance stuff. It's not the type of game where you're looking for a really big, like cohesive, I don't know, life-changing experience kind of thing. It's a game that really, in my opinion, over the years, captures, in my opinion, the healthiest version of a live service game, which is you use it sparingly, you use it in your daily routine, and you play short sessions of it, and then you leave. And then you play short sessions of it, and you leave. And it gives you enough modifiers in any way. Express your creative freedom. That's it. Like, it's unhinged, character creation and creative space is becoming more and more unhinged. So you just do whatever you want in that creative space, and then people will see it in the game, right? Or you just hit up all the modifiers. Eventually, nearly every boss model and boss combination and modifiers are there, right? It's a playground. This is effectively now a playground game, which I feel makes it so that players can drop in and out. FOMO is kept to a minimum, and you can use it just to brainstorm stuff. And that's kind of what I do. I play 2 to 3 live service game in that way. Each day I have 30 minutes to an hour for each game, and I would pull up some other things I need to think about, other things, and then I would play on PSO2. So I've kept up with PSO2 ever since the closed beta days, and it's been treating me well. So just as a disclaimer and describing what this game really sits in me. So no performance, like this isn't like, I mean, it's just to show appreciation. And from time to time, there will be a story chapter update, and this is usually when I look through what's been going on. So since the last update, what has changed? The last update, there was introduction of 10-star weapon and 9-star armor pieces, which I think this update also has a 10-star weapon and a 9-star update. Maybe we'll be able to see them. I looked at the update patch a little bit. Apparently you can exchange and collect materials in exchange for the 10-star. Perhaps. I didn't get a 10-star drop across from the last update. So the Winter Festival and the New Year Festival is a big time to more or less get your character back up to date, because all the bonuses are highest and the rarities and stuff. And then I'm just here to collect all the things. Maybe one day I'll make something of my creative space. Right now, it's still on the back burner. And that's it, really. There wasn't too many big changes since the last update. Just your seasonal events that goes around. Let's hop right in. I'll change the audio a little bit. This is the audio I play at most of the time. And then we'll find out what happens if it was kind of, in terms of the story, it was kind of getting towards the point where, like, Manon. Oh hey, an urgent quest. An urgent mission. Pretty sure an urgent quest, the mining rig got an upscale somewhere. We'll see if there's a new one, actually. This is perfect. Oh no, never mind. There might only be 3 minutes left. Alright, let's get our free scratch. Sure. Mail. This is just for the alliance and the record, like the random challenge record. Mail. Oh, there's only 3 minutes left. Yeah, so the new weapon since the last upgrade is the Flugagard. The names in this game is really I can't pronounce those things. So the Flugo. We can't make this, but I don't see anything new. Oh, actually, this is new. So this is the one that was added. The mining rig defense was upscaled in Caveris. This chapter is an update to the Caveris region. So they basically do, I feel the PSO team strategically, in between each of the rotations, each area gets updated progressively. They get upscaled, right? So last update was Retem, And then the update before that was Alio, and this time is Caveris. So most of the stuff is in Caveris. Oh, and here's a new weapon. The Rayard. They're very gold and shiny. I kind of like that. I mean, we can hop in. I doubt. Yeah, there's only 1 minute left, so there's no way we're gonna hit that. Anyways, let's get to looking. I had something else to say, but we'll go through our normal routine. Yeah, there's no way. If I was on a little bit earlier. Okay, so let's get our sound back.
Thank you.
I always forget what the audio setting is. This is good enough. Okay. So, what's new? Yeah, there it is. Of course, I play on the keyboard. It's kind of a weird choice. I still feel this is a gamepad game. Let's see. So first thing is I want to look at is there's been class skills added for the gunner and the ranger. I'm curious. So the ranger, this thing. Oh, is that it? When a sticky bomb applied with a weapon action explodes, or a charged divine impact or fury racer hits an enemy, the effective time. Oh, okay. I don't really use the launcher that much. I see. And then what is the gunner's thing? Chain finish party PP gain. Excuse me? Activate a chain finish will cause other players in your party to recover a certain. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's a team skill. Or gunner? Interesting. And we're on the gunner. The ranger, it's okay. We'll probably use it at some point. Not right now though. Wait, actually. The effective time of any active blight round you fired on that enemy restarts. Interesting. That's actually pretty good. So I guess it allows me to do a assault rifle and launcher, and then I just pivot to launcher to extend. Pivot to launcher to extend the blight rounds. That's not too bad. It's actually pretty sweet. So you don't have to reapply blight rounds. Yeah, the very first thing that I've played was the assault rifle, and then into the launcher. But now we've gone through pretty much all the weapons as we cycle. Dual machine was the very last one. And I like this. Both of them are party play. Party play stuff. Okay. So we've done that. Preset skills. Preset skills were buffed. So
Come by anytime, okay?
let's look at preset skills this way. Or not preset skills, sorry. Wait, was it preset skills? Hold up. Let me double check. I should really pull up. I don't do this very often. It's like every 2 months for one time, so I should really get a routine going. Not enough frequent updates for live service games, really. that are unique. Okay, so was it preset? We checked out the new class skills. I like both of them a lot. I do like party play, even though this game is more of a solo play. And then like do your best kind of thing. Auto joining, do your best. Speaking of auto joining, let's do that very quickly. Systems? Options? No, I don't think so. I think it's, let's try to see if we can find the mode intuitively. Probably not. Party commands. It's probably under party commands. No, it's not under party commands. This is probably the biggest struggle I feel the PSO2 team has, which is how do you find where you think the functionality is? So auto party join has been added, and we're just gonna turn it on. And what it does is it allows you to auto party join anyone else who has it on. We'll see if it applies. We're gonna enter the Kvaris' updated combat sector, so we'll see. The question is how long. We'll spend 5 minutes trying to figure out where it is. Is it under gameplay? Oh, here it is. So display auto, yeah, sure. And then as in above you. And then set. Always enable auto join party. Set upon party formation. We'll just keep it always enabled because it's. No, it says. Do I really have? It's chapter 6. Chapter 6, the final part of chapter 6. I hope yeah. It's chapter 6's final update. Right. The story part. No, the game isn't ending. At least I don't think. We'll find out. There should be a teaser at the end of chapter 6 what the next chapter is about. It's probably about Starless again. Yeah, there was a story, alright. Yeah. That's what I do these updates for. Just a story. Or what there is anyways. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but you know. Yes. There are characters in this game. Let's see here. So we enabled auto join. We'll just always enable it. It really is irrelevant whether I have a party or not in this game. All right. So let's see. Level cap, right? It's level 85 cap. They introduced tame trapping to Kvaris and Alio, which came from Ratem, right? The last update. Our 9-star armor is the Enia. We just saw the Rayard. And then Belagana runes are updated. We'll enter that combat zone in a sec. And then the Rayard, man, the Rayard Gorge wasn't my, like, it was not my jam. But they added these grand torch stands and torch stands. I imagine these torch stands are to offset the chill effect that's in Rayard Gorge. I found it quite unpopular, but we'll see what it does. And then they added the new Gigas appropriately for the Kvaris region. Now, what was this about? I could have sworn in one of those updates. Okay, here it is. The patch notes are not comprehensive in one place. So there were a little change to gunner and launcher and rifle, or actually gunner and ranger, and then there was a few uptick in quality of life changes to rifle and launcher. Mainly just increasing animation cancel windows, like sidestep canceling, just generally more responsive, and then probably increase overall potency. Oh, there's some interesting stuff for Gunner. Point blank was the thing that was changed for twin machine guns. Fair enough. Increase movement speed when pressing the forward direction for point blank. Okay. I don't use point blank too often. Now, I know I saw something about lots of item changes. It's your standard QO quality of life changes. Maybe I'm making this up. Hold. Okay. Perhaps it's not there. I don't remember. I can't find it now. Oh, here it is. Okay, the preset skills. Their preset skills were changed. That's kind of a big deal. Apparently the preset skill stats have changed. But we don't have a lot of fixes. Well, let's just take a gander at the fixes. Let's just collect this. Right, the new collab. Sure. Alright, sarcasm aside. Let's see. Let's just take a look at, like, say this, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a bigger number. That is okay. It's a percentage increase. That's pretty interesting. I mean, it's just a buff, I suppose. Making presets a little bit more, fixes even a little bit more desirable and valuable. Huh. Ranger and Gunner stuff, right? Usually when there's an update revolving around a class, the next like art records thing involves using that class. Last time it was Soaring Blades. Soaring Blades was the last time. And yep, we're not gonna look at those. Okay, so let's go through the normal routine before we look at the final part of chapter 6, right? Let me just check something here. That explains a lot. Okay. Let's just do our normal routine before we get into the final part of chapter 6. We grab our alliance stuff. Right. Except for urgent quests, I don't really do like 3.
Try not to die.
Except those 2. They're okay. You get you don't have to complete all the tasks. Generally, you have a surplus of currency regardless of what you do in this game, really. I just do it due to efficiency. And then probably, oops, take these. All right. Any weekly changes? Oh, okay. I guess you get these things for you get these things for the disc Bs now. That's an up. Your usual GPs, Genesis points. What the heck is this? Okay, the upscale of icicle cubes. I suppose this is for the chill resistance in Rayard Gorge, maybe? Actually, this might be the currency for the 10-star weapon. I don't know yet. And then we have our chapter 6, the final part of chapter 6. Right. Okay. Let's go through our quick dailies. It's the this is the routine I go through for 30 minutes every day just for fun. I wouldn't use the word fun. I suppose it's more meditative. Veggies. Let's go here. Let's see if we can get to 80, 85 just doing the dailies, weeklies, and chapter 6. Select 5 of these. Right. And then next one is combat zone, right? Then you just fly off to the nearest combat zone. Fly off, meaning TPing the nearest combat zone.
PSE burst.
Okay. Run to the closest convenient PSE burst. Take out 5 units. Or 5 units, 50 units. Okay, that's really loud. Okay. TP to Caveris. I need to reduce the sound effects. Forgot how loud the sound effects are when they stack on each other. It's kind of actually a SEGA thing, really. As in Like a Dragon, it does the same, where you have there's no attenuation for sound effect saturation. So it just becomes very loud when there's a lot of hit sounds. Oh, you know what though? There's no auto disband. So oh wait, maybe that's it. Hold up. Maybe that's what that means. Always enable set upon party formation. The auto join party checkbox will also be checked or unchecked when you change it. Okay, so there's no auto disband upon leaving. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Maybe it doesn't matter. Is there a thing for auto leaving party when you leave the zone? It worked. We hopped into a party right away. It's actually on the bottom left. I think the one thing that I would love to request of PSO2's team is that we can move the party gauge, like your health gauge and stuff, to a different part of the screen. Oh, right. And they did say we can move around the DPS meter or the DPS display. Is that here somewhere? Quality of life changes are a lot. Oh, here's it. Oh no. No. It was somewhere down here. Oh, here it is. And so top right, top center and bottom center. I don't know. I kind of already grown used to being in a top right position. So they added that too. I gotta use my... Let's quickly enter our creative space. The reason why is creative space has a cap on Genesis points on GP, and you easily cap when you're just doing regular stuff. So let's see. I'm pretty sure we have storage too. What the... Interesting. Okay, and then we're just gonna spend all our Genesis points on all of these things. I think the theme is... Ooh, some of these pieces are pretty... We got tents, more foliage. Oh, that's a nice one. Lots of foliage. I guess now we have all the Caveras stuff, right? It's the Caveras set. So we can set our location. They also added the Caveras location. We'll visit other people's creative space and see if anyone in a day already swapped out for Caveras settings and see what people can create with the Caveras stuff. And then some more. I don't know what you call this theme. What you would call this theme. Okay. So we buy as many things as we can without Genesis points. There. Just in case we don't... Gotta prevent capping out at 100k. If we're going around doing tasks. Right, and then the last thing is Lucille exploration. Has anything changed since the last update? Not really. I don't think I showcased this, but there were two new guys added. This is not one of them. This is not one of the two new guys. But we'll do this because it's a daily, right? Hopefully some people are playing at this hour. Usually it's okay. Yeah, there we go. I forgot what they're called, but it's an angel like centaur thing that throws around little blade, like little flying circle things. They're both kind of angelic. I don't remember them, but they added two. It's so hard to remember names. These are very non-traditional names, and there are a lot of you know. Oh. No no auto party in Lucille. Let's do this quickly. Reflective shields. I'm usually that guy that goes around and look at the easiest nodes and just do the easiest nodes first. 4. There we go. Those 4. Just a quick glance. Saw the 4. Yes on 2, and then if it's not 2, then it's rarely 3. So just go around, pick up all the cheap nodes, pick one, hit the other 3. I don't even look at the things. All right, let's go back here, pick the second one. All right. You can probably count them, but it's fine. This is faster. Right? There's your other node. Let's go to the next one. This one's pretty fast. Sometimes you can just like take the special equipment depending on the buff. But I don't like traveling around with the special equipment, so we'll just use it here. The trial is going to start soon, which is kind of annoying. I don't want to be caught with the special equipment while the trial is starting. The movement is pretty sucky.
Trial start.
There it is. Orb is gonna... The orbital laser thing is gonna hit me soon. There it is. Alright. And then we got everything. Oh, someone took the puzzle already. Alright, cool. And then we hit the trial. Mr. Fortis launcher. Oh, that's awkward.
Success.
Okay. Let's see if there are any, then the second priority nodes that I would take is the switches. The switch rooms. Oh wait, someone didn't do the squares yet. So I usually do the squares. Or, okay, someone else is doing the squares. I like doing the squares. Okay. And then 1, 2. This is 2 up here. And then this is 3. Oh, and that guy just screwed up. That guy just screwed me up. This guy doesn't know how to do these squares. Yeah. Okay, all good. Moving right along. I would take these because special equipment. Special equipment goes fast. Whoa. It's kind of lagging a little. Okay. Okay. Yeah, team already took care of all the rest. Guess we're going here. I'm pretty sure the Ranger and the dual machine guns, the art, like the animation, the effects got touched up. Because now they're all like really, all the effects look really nice too. Yeah. So the Gunner and the Rangers, all their like particle effects that tells you what state you're in got touched up. So that's awesome. Yeah, their bullets are really bright. What the heck? Now there's some orange in it. There's quite a lot of orange. And this is not because of the gun the gun I have, because I've stared at this particular gun model for a while now. It's definitely not the same color anymore. Just like the soaring blades in the last update, they added a complementary color. So all their colors are now like dual colors. A warm color and a cold color. Dang it. I thought I had enough time. That's a big whiff. Pretty fast.
Success.
Yeah, so now there's blue and orange instead of just blue. See, this is the normal bullet, right? These are the normal bullet things, but now all the blue photon stuff has extra swirls on them, and it has orange and blue. I kind of like that. I don't know if that's what if they're intentionally doing that for it to be visually distinctive. Generally, having a warm color and a cool color on your effects makes it so that if anyone has like color sensitivity, like the backgrounds change, right? Like you have like blue sometimes, a lot of dark colors or cool colors, and you have a lot of warm colors. It's really hard to see if it's just cool colors. And almost most of their particle effects are blue for the photon thing. So generically, most of the photon arts are historically really blue. Now they're going back and adding golds, like yellows, reds, and oranges to them. And I'm guessing that's what they're going to do. Soaring Blade was when they first started doing that, which was the last update. And now it looks like Gunner and Ranger is having that TLC. I don't play all the weapons as they're updating, but now we're probably going to start doing that and seeing if the photon arts, the PAs all the colors are changing, just to make it more visible. At least in my opinion, it's more visible in all backgrounds. So we finished our dailies, right? Just doing a little warming up. Let's take care of some of our alliance stuff. What is our dread enemy? Ritem? Sure. Go to... Usually we always pick on the floaty tail thing, right? Hey, coffers. It's really quick, alright? Really quick. I usually pick on this guy. Let's see if the guy's there. There's the man. Thing. I don't rehearse their names enough to know what they are. Sfacurio, I guess. Yeah, wow. Yeah, the bullets are so much more visible with an orange on it. Some orange. Orange-ish. And this stuff is not even in the patch notes, in my opinion. Like, changing visibility stuff is pretty nice. It was all blue before. Okay. The next one that I pick on is the crab guy. The lobster thing with legs. Right here. See if it spawned. Nope. Not in this instance. Let's see if there's another room. That shows 0 minutes, so it's probably not here. Okay. Next guy to pick on is probably here. The West Pass. See if the guy's up here. If not, the launcher is probably available or something. You just bounce around until you see an indicator. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay, let's just go. We can go here. Gotta find 2 of them. Quick. Okay. I think this is the really, really tall guy. Oh no. This is the other lobster guy. So, oh, this is an update too. The little guys that spawn with the dread enemies no longer are there. There's usually 2 dread enemies. 2 littler guys with each of the dread enemies, but they removed it. So now it's just the dread enemy alone. They said the PSO2 team said to make it easier to fight the dread enemies. It's okay. It's kind of an annoyance. Yeah, it's like it's not a 1v1, right? So that's fine. So now dread enemies don't have those 2 annoying spawns that can like tap you once and make you fall to the ground and make you get triggered, right? Because it's all about the dodging. There's a new limited quest, which apparently it doesn't tell you to do, but it's a remix. It's a scale up of the original UQ, or Urgent Quest in Rotem region. The last season, the last update during the New Year's was a remix scaled up of the very first UQ, Nexus UQ. So they're going through and they're just scaling up all the old stuff now as well. All the UQ stuff. That's annoying. I got hit. Getting hit in this game is so triggering. Alright. You're so used to not getting hit. Rotem Region 2, Central. We can try to do this really quickly too. I usually try to get all my alliance stuff out of the way right away. Most of the time. Get that dopamine, right? Quick successions. I think I need to farm stuff. There's a foraging material, so we'll just take out some tame as well. Man, I think it's a great call that they're going back through as they're updating quality of life changes to all the classes. They're redoing a lot of some TLC on all the animations. It just makes it feel fresh, at the same time incredibly functional. I think it's a great call to add warm colors to the predominantly blue things. That's one. I really like the PSO2 team's design philosophy. They're not trying to be like it's different. The things they release are just mechanical stuff. It's just completely a mechanical game. Which is very different from the vast majority of games I play. Most of the games I play aren't mechanical. They're not mechanical forward. It's more creative forward. Lack of iterations. Not iterative games. That was a little unlucky. Figure I pick up at least one of the capsules.
Success.
You know, I play this game over time for a very different reason than if you're looking for like some sort of full package game stuff. Live service games really aren't for that reason, in my opinion. If you want to establish like a healthy relationship, sustainable relationship with live service games, it's really about just doing little things over time and finding a live service game team that has a building philosophy that you like. I play PSO2 because I typically don't play mechanical games too often. And it's good enough where the longer I play it, it just keeps getting updated with new mechanical stuff. So I don't have to go out of my way to drop mad resources and budget resources for constantly looking for new and new mechanical games. Because mechanical games are kind of expensive. And I don't personally, I think they're expensive because I don't like them enough to make them emotionally feel like they're not expensive. In contrast, I'd probably pay $30 to $60 for a great story. So it's just a personal preference. So that's why I play PSO2, because PSO2 is a really heavy mechanical game. It's not to say that heavily mechanical games have to be hard or easy. This game is mechanical forward, so you make it as hard as possible as you want and make it easy as possible as you want. It has the largest range because it's only focused on mechanics. So in terms of like a random stranger at the beginning of my stream asked like, there's a story in this game? It's like, well, there is. It's just that this is a mechanical game, so the story is just functional. But to me, I'm a creative specialist, so I focus on creative process. Regardless if you trivialize something, a reason, you have to understand its context. When you have a mechanical game, rarely do people play mechanical games for stories. But I still do. Because stories is my motivation. Which we're about to go to. If I could get 3 more capsules, it'd be nice. Heckin' capsules, man. Why are they so rare? Some regions are, like the capsule thing, if I had a personal request for the PSO2 team, there are very specific regions that the capsules are really require some like increased drop rate. Medulla, what is this? Like this Stia region right here. And every time it hits Mediola outer area 2, that's toxic. Or when it cycles around to North Caveras, ugh. Gross, very gross. Come on. Yeah, we hit a few tame just to trigger the trial, right? And then take out the trial and hope for augment capsule drops. I think the rate limiting step is often the augment capsules for the weekly alliance tasks. It's nice just wandering around. I think this game has artistry on its as a selling point. I just look around and there's just interesting things to look at, like that in the distance, right? I actually don't know what that is.
This is an emergency transmission.
In the distance. Was that always there?
Trial start.
That must be there added due to the planes breaker. Probably the planes breaker stuff. Not a single capsule. Feels bad, man. One capsule. So, there is a known error in this update. We'll see if the game crashes for us. The new update to Rayord crashes. Oh, hey. Alright, we're done. It's a known place to crash right now. So let's complete the field races, sure. Board. Is there a board challenge right now? It's a dash challenge. Actually, let's do the West Caveras dash.
Enemy presence eliminated. Good work.
And then we'll get to the story. And then we'll finish with... Oh, no. Then we'll look at the combat region and the Rayord. And then finish with creative spaces. The creative spaces, I saw some creative spaces, like just every day you pick up like Genesis points. There are some creative spaces that are really good, like super good. Every time I do these like chapter summaries or like chapter updates, oh, some of them are really good. Hopefully we get to see some of them. Oh, and new red boxes are added to this region. I forgot about that. New red boxes. That's why my my mag is pinging right now, because there's a red box nearby. Where is this going? What the? Is it going this way? I haven't done this one. Okay. Is it supposed to go down or up? I have no idea where I'm going. Wait. Oh. Wait. What? Oh. I definitely don't remember this track. This might be a new track. Or I have no idea. I haven't done this track before. Interesting. Where do you go from here? Oh, hey. Is that the Blizzardium? Yeah. A 1 Blizzardium node. Okay, clearly I've lost my way. How is that? What? Alright, we gotta do this again. I have no idea how... What? Yeah, we're not gonna make it. This is a new track. Okay. Feels failure, man. Let's try this again. I should really hide Alliance chat. Alliance pop-up because irrelevant conversations. It does look like crashing is a thing. Very unfortunate. So that's the first point. There's a point over there. Let's grab this point first. What if we go this way? What the heck is going on? There was no footing. Okay. Alright. I guess we go straight up. This way? What the... Nah, I don't know. Whatever, let's go this way. Sure. And then... Wow. Holy... Oh, this is pretty nice. Very scenic. Oh, that's really satisfying. Oh, this dash isn't too bad. I didn't think of another route, but that's okay.
Success.
Okay. Getting to that tower and dropping down, that's pretty satisfying. Yeah, it's so I recently had moved to a more sort of say vocal, quite a bit more vocal alliance. So how do we... Okay. Ad hominem arguments. You know me and ad hominem arguments. It's incredibly counterproductive and it's the lowest form of critique. So one of the lowest forms of critique. Not a fan of ad hominem arguments. Okay. We'll just quickly do this. It's required. For our alliance thing. Can you not, please? Live service games and whatnot, it's a lifestyle, so when you invest behaviorally in a lifestyle model like this, cynicism cynicism is a very common thing, and cynicism is usually very ad hominem forward. And personally, I am not a person that have the emotional intelligence to entertain people's ad hominem arguments. Just a personal thing. I don't usually associate with people who have ad hominem arguments either. I wouldn't want to be treated that way. So I don't anticipate to treat other people that way too. It doesn't excuse, just because it's an organization, doesn't give you the justifications to use ad hominem arguments. When someone's succeeding, it doesn't justify you for being cynical and petty as well. Because if you're successful one day and your friends look at you with petty and jealousy, probably want to look at yourself about how you treat other people. Just a slight deep cut. Probably a discussion for another time. Let's do our 3 field runs. Board. Gonna go to Alio. Board as in race board, not bored as in very bored. Emotional bored. I actually don't know what the shortest... It might be worth figuring out which one has the shortest board course. I still think Alio has the shortest board course. I'm curious if someone already timed it. Like, which course has the shortest time? Or the fastest time? I just have to do these 3 times. Obviously, this is the most practiced one too, since I use this one. Whoops. Well, the camera stuff. One day, maybe they'll switch or offer a option of auto centering. Unless it already exists, and I'm just too lazy to find. I was too incompetent to find where the auto centering is or movement. Okay, 2 more, and then we're gonna go off to the chapter. The story chapter. Last time we left off, Manon. I'm guessing Manon is gonna... If I had to... It's strongly suggesting that Manon is gonna be the center of the whole, like, Starless problem, possibly. And, you know, we're probably gonna hear Aina finally come to closure of being like a mentor figure, overcoming her insecurities finally after 5 parts of chapter 6. I mean, chapter 6 again, whoops, is a it's an interlude chapter, so I like to believe that 2024, the first half of 2024 is gonna have some catastrophe happen with the Starless or something to kind of give it a little bit of a umph of recently. Yeah. I think here's another deep cut. If you go in, like for example, if someone asks me if PSO2 has a story, and you trivialize and say it doesn't have a story, my first read into that type of person is that you must not find your life's story very interesting either. Because generally speaking, all of chapter 6, right? And a lot of the filler arcs, like filler little like functional tag stories, it's more a reflection of a lifestyle, like a slice of life thing. Like, hey, what constitutes as a fascinating story? Big villains, superheroes, saving the world. Like, well, here's a perspective challenge to those people, right? Life doesn't give you those things most of the time. So how satisfied are you with life? Or do you use video games to try to compensate for how you don't personally feel your life is very interesting? And I'm not suggesting that that's a bad or a good thing. It just tells me that at least when you think that games that are functional and focus on like insecurities and whatnot and just placeholders are uninteresting, a lot of times that also tells me a lot about how the daily routine is not interesting to them. And I can't really empathize with that, but it would be nice to know for me that people find their lives interesting too. It's a big read. It might not be true. The person might have the most exciting life in their world, and that's why their life is so exciting that they would like to go out of their way to make a comment about a game that basically just use story as a functional tool to push for more activities in the game. What the deep cut here is very much like doing a job, right? How do you make your daily routine interesting? Well, I can think of a lot of things. It's just the same reason that I find doing these things interesting. The thing we're about to do. If the mundane is the mundane and you write it off as not a story, your standards are higher. My standards, I guess, are lower. Because when I get up in the morning, that's exciting. I woke up again. And go out for a jog for the 465th time, it's exciting. It might not be exciting to the people who think that PSO2 doesn't have a story. Just standards.
Excuse me! Are you the one who defeated Dark Falls with Instructor Aina?
Okay, so I think they wrote somewhere that these are the two new characters. They kind of look like goobers though. Like this guy looks like a goober. And you are?
Oh, excuse me. My name is Riku. We're
Okay.
Instructor Aina's new trainees. This here is Ruka.
Hello.
It's an honor to meet you. I'm a huge fan of yours. People like you are the whole reason I decided to enlist in the first place.
Tone it down, Recall. You're coming a little strong.
Oh, come on. This is one of my heroes.
Please excuse him. But it's true that you are a hero to a lot of people. And it's an honor to learn from Instructor Aina, too. She's incredibly kind.
Yeah, but there is one thing.
Excuse you?
I'm just saying. It's not exactly a problem. Instructor Aina is super nice. She's a really good person. But her teaching style is unique. Unusual, even.
Okay.
Sometimes I can't follow what she's saying.
Sure.
I was a little lost at first, too, but she's been a lot easier to follow lately, hasn't she?
Hey, remember that Trainia test a while back? The way I did it was better than the way she taught us. Right?
That was just coincidence.
Interesting.
But that's not the only example.
Well,
I'm just saying, let's learn the basics from her and then figure out things ourselves.
That's one way. Okay.
If you say so, I guess.
Oof, that if you say so.
Is always saying we should try to think of our own way to do stuff.
Sure.
But I don't think she means we shouldn't listen to anyone else.
I know, but
Ugh, whatever. I'm sorry we even bothered you with any of our nonsense. Pretend we were never here. Come on, Ricool.
wait! I'm not done!
There's a few deep cuts in there. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Slice of life stuff. If you don't find that relatable, the Recall and what was her name? Ruka pretty much represents 80% of youth learning techniques online. And the answer is both. It's always, generally speaking, it's highly recommended to be both. You take constructive criticisms, you take mentorship, right? And then you use them as inspirations to build upon. But Recall is the one where, like, you take what you need as a basic foundation and build on it, right? That sounds very reasonable. Ruka was making the compassionate consideration that you don't necessarily stop listening to people once you extract the information from them. That's kind of like what happens when you become an expert and you no longer am able to teach people because you stop listening to them. So Aina expresses this insecurity because that's a real thing. So the question you have to ask yourself is, why do they write these characters this way? Well, they're supposed to be relatable. Regardless if people deny or gaslight themselves to understanding, like, oh yeah, what they do is the best. And if they can do it better, it means they don't need to listen to someone else's input. Hey, I think it's a really interesting point that they made. There's no villains dying and no superheroes doing everything possible, and there's no, like, ethical concerns here. This is just slice of life dialogue that I can probably spend hours talking about. The question is, how do you learn most of the time? Let's... I don't understand, why is it so quiet? Has it always been this breakup?
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
It's probably this. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So Recall is the learn the basics and then jump head on into trusting themselves. And then Ruka represents the compassion side and slight insecurity, but they represent caricatures of a person, in my opinion. A successful person. I think most of the time I see Recall most of the time in when talking to people on how they learn things. They go on, you go online, take your foundations, and then you run with the foundations. But you run with the foundations without ever understanding that one has to continue practicing the foundations. And then even if you know or an expert, you must exercise enough humility to understand tools from other people instead of becoming blind and ignorant to them.
Oh,
Did you come here to visit my dad? Thank you. I'm sure he appreciates it.
This is where it all started. Chapter 1. Again, it's a revisit.
Well,
Here we go again.
kinda. It's starting to dawn on me that teaching isn't as easy as it looks.
That's an understatement of the
I've
century.
been reading the training manual a lot lately, and I'm slowly trying to zero in on my own style. I also talked to Mary about how Lysis taught them.
Mm-hmm.
I tried catering to my trainees' strengths and weaknesses, but when I told them to try and see what works for them, one got a little carried away.
That's Recall.
And now he's hardly listening to me at all.
Yep.
I'm not very good at being strict.
Relatable.
but the light touch isn't working either.
Very relatable.
Back to the drawing board, I guess. Thanks for listening. It helps. Well, I better get going. We're all going to Retem soon for some scout training in a little while. It'll be a long trip. Hopefully we can all get on the same page before we head out. I hope I come up with something by then. See you later.
That's your slice of life problems. Very humanizing. Hey, level 81. Nadre. Extremely powerful, right? Retem's being harassed. Alright, I guess we're heading over to Retem. I imagine if I had to predict the storyline, I suppose slice of life things, Recall is over the top of their over his head. So he's gonna get himself caught being overconfident in his own abilities. So he's gonna do something reckless, and then Aina is gonna help out. And Ruka is gonna be the back feeling kind of sorry for a lot of things. That's usually the person that sits back and observes. But yep. A very classical story. It comes in many forms. It doesn't have to be like this kind of form. Actually, talking
PSE
to...
burst.
Ow, that's really loud.
PSE climax.
Defeat a boss in Retem combat sector. Yeah, these slice of life things is personally what I feel most relevant to playing live service games. But it's a minority opinion, obviously. You want to be the main character, you want to save the world and all that stuff. There's definitely a lot of games that will make you feel that way. And I'm sure the next chapter is going to have something more grand. Okay. Where are we heading now? We're gonna go talk to Nadre? Nadre? Okay. So Recall didn't get into trouble yet. Not yet. Yeah, teaching. Teaching is a personal passion of mine. It sucks when you have a kid that doesn't listen to you, right? Brimming with overconfidence, and then Ruka is the one that is filled with insecurities. So you kind of have the polar opposites, as opposed to like a mixed bag. In reality, it's a mixed bag when you're teaching people. And what Aina is expressing is largely why, if you get to that point, you have to decide if you want to really teach people or give up on it, right? And find a different path.
I'm surprised Aina is not with you.
What's this about Aina?
She has been stopping by almost every day. She's been asking for leadership advice.
Mm-hmm.
She stopped by out of the blue and started asking for my thoughts. However, I was at a loss as to how to respond. It was Hadi who taught me about being a leader, after all. And when I called him in, she all but assaulted him with questions. Hadi is a natural teacher, of course, so he was quite happy to indulge her. They talked for quite some time. They even went off to review the finer points of tactical terrain usage. I find her enthusiasm quite charming. Indeed. I sensed some impatience, however.
Yeah, that'll happen.
She's been seeking advice from many different corners.
Yep.
And not only in Aelio. She also approached Tyvis and Glenn.
The other leaders.
I would not have expected Glenn to be so forthcoming. But I hear he was quite generous with his wisdom. He must be kinder than his behavior would suggest.
Yep.
Or perhaps, Aina simply has a soothing effect on people.
That's certainly possible.
Tell me, does Aina have leadership ambitions?
Not really. I mean... Not really.
But of course. I certainly look forward to seeing her continued growth.
Yeah, so it makes sense, right? Yeah,
Do
then
you
up.
read me?
Okay.
Urgent
Yeah.
request. The Aelio Training Corps has been ambushed by enemies in the Maraba Canyon. We've lost contact with them.
Okay.
Please, hurry to assess the situation and render your assistance.
The training core is probably Aina and co. So yeah. So what is it to do for a budding instructor? Well, you ask all the pre-existing leaders, right? So Nadra is the leader of Retem region. Glenn is the leader of the Stia region. Travius? I don't actually know who's leading the Caveris region. That might be the leader of the Caveris region, but I don't recognize that name anymore. So what? You need to get advice, right? So you go to established people, right? But there's a difference, in my opinion. Getting advice is great. Observing people in their actions is also fantastic. So what Aina's not doing is she's being impatient. She's succumbing to her insecurities, right? And she's not practicing. So there is this wavering commitment about needing to always do the best. So she's like inherently, incredibly, constantly insecure about doing her best. To that point, she spent so much being overwhelmed and scatterbrained, which there are a few people that I know personally. It might seem like that's not a big deal, but there are quite a lot of internet goobers out there that are practicing nihilism now. And Aina is like the depiction of someone who's becoming nihilistic already. Like, oh, I can't find my style. Everyone keeps saying I should, like, this person says this person's entirely different this. I'm tried this and this. Well, maybe I'm just a failure. Or maybe it's not even worth the time. That's kind of what Aina's unfortunate coping mechanism is right now. And then obviously the people that she trains are none the wiser because they're younger, right? And more inexperienced. This character actually looks pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going. This is the stuff that's interesting about people's stories. Normal life stuff is very interesting to me.
Help! Is anyone there? This is Training Corps Alpha Group.
If you just replace this with like schoolwork, you're probably thinking more like me now. Like instead of just fighting monsters and stuff, right? Just think of schoolwork. It's these problems come up all the time.
I know that voice. Tell me you're on your way.
Listen, we're all okay.
Okay.
Then we're surrounded and completely pinned down.
Is Rikol and Ruka with you?
You said it was totally safe.
Everything was fine until you attacked those enemies, dummy.
There you go.
And how was I supposed to know they were so strong?
Because you don't.
It was all so easy in training.
It's gonna be okay. We're all getting home just fine. I've been in my fair share of battles, you know. Not nearly as many as Crawford or Dozer, but I've learned something. No
I've
matter
learned
how
something.
tough the situation, there's always a way through.
And what is our way through?
The strength of each Ark's defender,
Oh boy.
and making it work together.
Working together is fine.
As long as we work together and trust each other, I know that we'll get through this.
That works.
Instructor Aina? Come on, pick up your weapons. We've got a really capable friend coming to help. We'll avoid direct confrontation until then, but be prepared to defend yourselves.
Oh, that guy kind of looks interesting. I like the
We've got
headpiece.
this. Just remember what you've learned. Put that into practice, and I promise you'll be okay. Yes, ma'am! Trust in the bonds we've formed through our training.
Trust our bonds.
And then it suddenly became
You
anime.
can hear me, right? We'll hold things down the best we can. Which means, hurry. We need help.
Personally, I wouldn't make a promise I can't keep. Like promising that, that kind of thing, the future, that can be a little dangerous.
Okay. See you soon.
This is where the whole, like, Japanese anime stuff kinda is a little bit more, for the kiddos than for myself.
Calm down. Steady your aim.
Trial start.
It's, that's a little too anime. Where's this going? Wait, what the heck? Oh.
Success.
Hey.
There. 3 o'clock. We can't get surrounded. Enemy. 9 o'clock. Look. Wow. It's like she knows exactly what they'll do.
Trial
Okay.
There were so many. Take it easy. Fall back and rest. That injury is still bothering you, isn't it? What? How did you know? 6 o'clock! New enemy! I'll handle it. Keep an eye on our 12.
Trial start.
They just keep coming. I can't do this.
Don't give up! You can do this! Believe in yourself, and believe in us!
Oh. Really thought I wasn't gonna bump into that.
Success.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Okay. The visual bug disappeared.
Go.
The camera shake though. They're fine. Oh, no, never mind. Just kidding. Is it the guitar Giga? Oh, no. Oh, it's this guy. Huh. I don't know their names. The guys with a rotating beam skirt.
How are we supposed to fight that?
We're gonna die.
It's fine. We'll come just in time.
No, we're not.
You've got to be kidding!
What? Instructor Aina!
Signaling.
There's no need to worry. Help is on the way.
We don't use the sword though. It's fine. Oh, we don't even fight it? Wait.
I knew you'd come.
One day, you won't be depicted using a prim sword. One day. Okay, we do fight it. Fair enough. Hell volley, right? Ow. I don't actually know the attacks. Okay. Sure. Okay. That's actually a lot later than I thought. Okay. Can I hit these things now? Oh, okay. Wait, how do you know which one you can hit? Ina's just taking all of it to the face. No, this one. Okay. Okay. Sure. That was fast. Oh, okay. I was really sure I was out of range, but or was going to be out of range. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna fail that many times on dodging. Okay. Let's try this again. I didn't want to heal him. It's okay. Just wanted to see the attack patterns. Okay. Yeah, so that's just a spear animation. And I was a couple... Okay. Sure. Okay. Sure. Proximity, sure. Yeah, man, that's so much faster. Okay. Wait, how does that hit me? Oh, no. Sure. Sure. That attack still goes off even when the dude gets knocked down. Yeah, I haven't fought this guy since the duel stuff. Or trying the duel stuff. Oh, see, that didn't hit me that time. That was weird. Those things are so annoying. Okay. Yeah, you more or less seen. I more or less seen all the attacks so far, so it's not too bad. that's a mistake. Yeah, not too bad. Kinda needed to see all the attack timing again. And then it was okay. Totally forgot all of the unit's attacks.
Should be safe now.
So I guess...
We've been rescued?
Glad we made it out of that one. I was trying my best to play it cool back there, but the truth is, I was pretty scared. What if I steered them wrong and they ended up getting hurt?
I think about that every single day.
So glad I listened to everyone's advice.
You did great.
Thanks. But I think you should tell the trainees that. They really did an awesome job.
Instructor Aina! Thank you very much!
Humility.
And... I'm sorry. This all happened because I got cocky.
You know what they say about overconfidence.
I should have warned you how strong those enemies were.
The slow and insidious killer.
That was my fault. I'm the one who should apologize.
Instructor.
Can I ask you one thing?
Sure.
How did you know my leg was injured?
You heard it when you snuck off to train. I'm watching you, you know?
Then what did you think of my moves? How I drew the enemy in and then...
I think you should try to maintain a little more distance. You're pretty aggressive out there.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't even notice until recently.
I've been telling you that you need to stay at your optimal range. Maybe next time you should try a different weapon.
I'll give it a try.
Can I ask one more question? Why did you fire your weapon in the air in the middle of a fight?
Oh, that? I was signaling our position. I knew it wouldn't take long for help to arrive. I'm glad it worked.
Does this have to do with the bonds you mentioned?
Well, not exactly. It's just the sort of split-second decision-making I've picked up through experience.
I mean, yes and no,
But
really.
you two were really well coordinated. Seriously. You knew exactly what to do in the moment, with no hesitation.
I was impressed myself. I was like, so this is how Dark Falls Slayers operate. We're gonna work hard to be just like you one day. Right, Ruka?
Who said we were going to be partners forever? I sure didn't.
Ooh.
I mean, I wasn't...
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Anyway, let's head back to Alio. We can talk about everything there.
Happened more than once. I can tell you that. Being a mentor and an instructor, it happens more than once. The idea that if you're in charge of someone and they're surprised when they're like, "Oh, yeah, you knew that." It's like, "Yeah, well, what do you think the job is?" Right? Obviously, I can't speak for anyone else, but it's most certainly happened very commonly when I was doing such things. It's kind of like all those kids who think they can pull a fast one on their parents. A lot of times. Like, try not to underestimate people. It's always safer to overestimate someone and be disappointed than underestimate someone and make a fool of yourself. in my opinion. Where's this marker at? Is it? We'll go here. Instructors know if you have a very good mentor in your life, you'd be surprised how much they know that you think they don't know. And most of the time, I think the take-home message here that I'd like to highlight about Recall is the true mastery of any awareness is to also be aware of how much you don't know. That's something you can learn to know. Anticipate what you probably don't know. And I think that's legitimately one of the last levels of mastery. When you have a more accurate gauge of what you don't know. Which also applies to Aina, because Aina is a fledgling instructor. So she's worried about what she don't know and hyper focusing on that, but she's also unaware of what she do know as well. So there's that whole overwhelming process. But an ignorant and an overconfident person is more likely to trivialize something and not understand how little they don't understand things. Which makes them strive for not learning new things, right? If you're always confident that you know exactly what you need to know, then you have no motivations or urge to practice skills to learn new things. I like writing off someone else's opinions right away. It's like, well, you know what your opinion is, so you don't need to learn other people's opinions.
Rand told me everything. I'm glad you're back safe and sound. You look like real warriors now.
I really like the headpiece on the one guy in the back.
Great job getting it done out there.
It's a little blocky in the back though.
And Aina, I might even mistake you for a real instructor now.
Whoa, that's a little...
Aina's main strengths are her perceptiveness and adaptability. It's how she learns so much just by watching you and Manon. And today,
that's a deep cut.
She demonstrated what it means to be both a leader and an instructor.
There's some talent in that. Being an intuitive learner, right? And a intuitively adaptive and perceptive, as opposed to being a intellectual learner, which Aina is trying to be, but that's not her strength, right? It doesn't mean she shouldn't do that. It's both. Just that you can better utilize certain things and not others.
She is a cut above the rest. The girl's something else. She's kind to others, but exacting toward herself. And there doesn't seem to be any challenge that can break her. I think that's why people naturally look to her. And I, for one, am excited to see just how far she can go. Who knows, she might even surpass her father one day.
There we go. Is that the end of Aina's... Oh, no, there's more. The interlude slice of life stuff before we hop into chapter 7 probably, and the world is ending, back to hero stuff, right? Does make me pine and nostalgic for teaching again, professionally teaching again. Her new outfit's really great. I think Manon's new outfit is
Fancy seeing
not
you
that
here
great. But Ina's new outfit is great. Just don't think the color palette really complements Manon's character model.
That I'm an instructor now. And how I struggled at first, but now I'm getting the hang of it. That reminds me, I never did thank you for the other day. For rescuing both me and the training corps. Thank you. I definitely did some work. But if you hadn't shown up, things might not have ended as well as they did.
Fair enough.
You're constantly getting me out of all kinds of jams. Not just in battle, but also... You always cheer me up when I'm down. I feel like I can do anything as long as you're with me. Can you promise me you'll always stay by my side? I didn't mean... Oh, forget I said that. I didn't mean it like that. I plan to keep working hard to make sure we can stand side by side. I mean, as Ark's defenders, of course.
Purely platonic. Although that raises a really great question about how a cast character and a human character interact in this way.
Hey, come on! Stop, you meanie! Well, anyway, I'm glad we had this talk.
Fist pump? Oh no. Handshake. Zoom out because the handshakes are really weird. The collision models are really weird. You go straight to 83. Get to the watchtower. Wait, there's more? Yeah, slice of life stuff, you know. Personally, slice of life stuff is my jam. I have a lot to say about slice of life stuff. Spend most of my time with slice of life stuff. Okay. Wait, the watchtower. Oh. Chillin' on the box. Aina again. Newfound confidence. Manon, okay. Manon's alright. Yeah, I still think Manon's...
Hey!
Looks like Manon's okay.
Manon! And you too!
It's been a while.
Wow, you're looking great!
You too. It feels like you've grown so much in such a short time.
Thanks
to you.
It's so weird. We're on totally different paths, but it feels like we've been together this whole time. Almost like the three of us are just meant to be together.
Yeah. We'll always be a team.
I know we will. no matter what happens, I know that the three of us will always be together. That much I'm sure of.
Me too.
Fist pump. Cue credits. Alright. What's the teaser? Generally speaking, when a chapter ends, there's a teaser, right? For a looming threat? No teaser? Really? Really? Oh, that's a little unfortunate. I was expecting at least a, I don't know, a red glow eye beam or something, like they zoom out and then Starless is like hanging out, or a portal is somewhere, but they didn't do even that. Well, that's kind of a little disappointing. Well, there you go. That's chapter 6, the slice of life. Generally speaking, when you think of games like this, right, JRPG games, if you're thinking about like traditional JRPG games, typically I would say like Octopath Traveler, for example. Oftentimes there's offbeat like slice of life periods, and this is kind of, you know, PSO2's classical Japanese approach, where you spend exposition, right? So the first 5 chapters in this game, I would say like the first 3 or so is to get the lay of the land, all the expositions, and then there's like ups and downs. But in the bigger arc of things, chapter 6 is probably the interlude chapter, where you establish some slice of life stuff, some recovery, and then they'll continue a slow build up to the next big boss thing. I'm kind of curious if they're gonna depart from the traditional arena boss and go into more of a bigger scale things. It just sounds like PSO2 team would probably try to experiment with bigger scale things. Yep, there you go. Again, minority opinion here. I like that games, at least Japanese games, still do the balance between slice of life stuff and the whole superhero, villain, the world is always ending, constant stressor kind of thing. As much as video games is a form of escapism for people, they want to become superheroes and always fighting in danger and stuff. That's kind of nice, but it's still escapism. So when you come back down to earth and you try to normalize IRL stuff, then that doesn't really translate that much, really. It's stuff like this that translate a bit more, and it's kind of wholesome that Japanese writers still find it sufficient motivation to depict very relatable, common insecurities that I guess a lot of kids these days are using video games to escape from. Well, video games can certainly normalize that too. You can depict things that work out in the end, right? So I can tell you that it doesn't have to be literally what Aina is doing or literally what Rikol and Ruka is doing. You can just change the subtext and of the situation, and I can describe plenty of situations in which the people who play video games to cope and escape are trying to cope with in real life. Like those are real things. Feeling insecurity about doing the right thing, being placed in a position of responsibility and constantly doubting yourself, right? Seeking advice from those who are established before you, who are trying to be open to that. The answer, you know, generally when it comes down to it, it's all of the above. You practice all of the above and see what works. And you're not going to be able to please everyone. And also, what anime stuff, like, you know, anime-esque, Japanese-inspired stuff, in video games, they often work out. It just works out. That's probably not the case most of the time. It's a mixed bag most of the time. But in video games, it still works out, you know, it gives you the pleasant outcomes. Because alternatively, what could have happened, right? Rico could have died. That's what could have happened, I suppose. Because of Rico's recklessness, some of those people could have died in such a situation. As opposed to like, hey, you were overconfident and you failed an exam, right? What did you learn from it? Well, you'll survive that. At least I think. It'll be hard to tell certain kids that failing an exam isn't the end of the world. That's a personal example. When you're grading exams and then you have to hand back a really, really bad score, and this kid feels like their whole future is at stake, and because of this one poor grade, they decided to not learn anything from it, not reevaluate how they're prepping stuff, and refusing to listen to someone who genuinely wants to help them improve. Instead, they took the F and they decided that their whole life is not worth pursuing a career, so they just give up, right? They give up. And hopefully they're happy about it. The other form of response a lot of times when someone is given a bad grade is they refuse to believe that they are wrong. And that they irrationally trying to explain how they prepared as instructed and it didn't provide them with the right answers. So it's not their fault that they failed the exam. All this stuff comes up. It's the same storylines, only the subtext is different. Now they're talking about life and death situations. That's what slice of life is interesting. Not that people play video games to think about those things, because it's very understandable that you play video games to not think about those things. However, I do not play video games to escape. I play video games to understand the stories, that if they're relevant or not to people. And I would probably agree with most of the player base here that they're given an impression that there isn't a story here is because it's not a story. This chapter, a lot of the chapters aren't really about being larger than life and destroying villains and heroes and being the perfect you. That doesn't exist. Just saying. That doesn't exist in reality. It exists as a projection of your creativity. Anyways, that's a little bit of a few of the thoughts that I had from the Slice of Life chapter. I'm sure we're going to go into more literal stuff in the future. It was a pretty good ending. I think the ending was nice. There was a bit of Rico and Ruka had a bit of like natural chemistry, the little jabs and stuff. I think PSO2 team has... It would be nice to integrate more of that, because a lot of the dialogue is pretty stilted. Like, it's trying to write relatable characters, which they are relatable, just the dialogues aren't going back and forth. Because it's always with you, the character, right? The avatar, and the avatar is speechless, right? There's barely... You're a walking avatar. So having like 2 or 3 characters interact back and forth feels like that should be the main draw, in my opinion. I think the Rico and the Ruka interaction at the end where they were like jabbing at each other. That's the stuff right there. Instead of having like Aina interact with you, the voiceless shell, and Manon interacting with you. When Manon, all the other characters interact with each other, I feel that works really well. Just embrace the idea that in a live service game, your avatar is a shell, right? In this case, it's not. I don't know how Final Fantasy 14 does it, but generally speaking, lots of Western like live service MMOs, you're largely a shell. It's kind of fostered by, honestly, it's kind of fostered like from FromSoft and stuff, where your main character is really just a shell observer. In contrast, just to provide it some contrast, PSO2 NGS is published by SEGA and developed by SEGA, but it is in contrast to Like a Dragon, Ryuga Gotoku Studios, who is also SEGA. That's nearly the complete opposite experience. So if you're into not playing a voiceless character and you want to roleplay a character that has fixed decisions and a story to tell, SEGA makes that too. And let's not forget, Atlas is published by SEGA, right? Atlas Games, and Persona 3 Reloaded is coming out in 2 days. So you can hit up Persona 3 Reloaded if you're really into the other side of things, right? JRPGs make for a great platform for character design and storytelling. This game is just purely a mechanical game. So I actually think talking about life stories and how to improve things and whatnot, it kind of fits quite well with what this game's about. Like, it fits the theme of this game. Like, what are you really doing in this game? Well, you're going about your life, expressing your creativity, and just bootstrapping through problem-solving stuff. A little story on the side is extra. Largely my focus, though. I like ranting and digressing about the personalities of characters, as opposed to defeating villains and heroes. Like, what do? What do you talk about when you're describing villains and heroes? Well, the hero fights the villain loses, and the hero wins. Most of the time. You can try to describe how it's different. That's fair. That's more interesting. But in the end of the day, you don't necessarily extract anything that you can use as a talking point. You might be able to describe the character's personality to some extent, but a mechanical game is defined by set pieces. It's defined by actions, and those actions don't necessarily tug at the deeper meaning of things most of the time. So when someone says, does this game have a story? Well, the story is really the player, right? Like, you go around and you stand here and you look at this character who clearly kind of reminds me of a specific character, but the character, they decide to settle on the name Mario. What's this person's story? That's what MMORPGs are about, right? MMORPGs, especially mechanical ones and live service ones, it's largely about the people's story. You come on to these games and you talk about your experience. You're not the richness of an MMORPG is everyone else. It's all the players. So if you can manage to get a story that resonates with all the players, it's kind of nice. Like, life stuff would probably resonate with the players more than, in my opinion, more than your extravagant set pieces. Call it a minority opinion, I suppose. All right. So we completed that. Okay. Before I do this next part, there's a chance the game is gonna crash, right? So let's prepare for that. Alright. So we have a few other things to check out. We don't have to check out the combat zone. Well, let's look at the combat zone. Rayard swords can drop here. Probably wait till seasonal events.
PSE burst.
So let's see if there's any very noticeable.
PSE climax.
Okay. Okay, we have some starless. Oh, that's different. That is, yeah, that is definitely different. So we have starless versions of, what was this guy called? I don't remember any of their names, but this guy is a new version, new variant, right? And I really like the new photon art colors. We should have gotten a new title, probably. No new title. Oh wait. Yes, new title. Boss enemy. Yeah. So Hivaldi was that story one, and then Plutanid? I don't know. I have these names, man. And then the veteran version. And then Gils. Oh, the Giga. Right? Let's do a few PSE bursts. See. That guy has a huge mallet. There's another starless version. Very, very huge mallet. Why can't I aim at the mallet? Oh. I guess you can't aim at the mallet. Interesting. Okay. Sure. I don't see... I don't think those guys are any different. No, those guys are not different. I reckon the alligator thing. The alligator thing probably have a starless version.
Enemy presence detected.
Why am I still getting party invites?
Trial start.
Oh. Yeah. I see 2 new enemies so far.
Target eliminated.
Success.
We'll do 1 or 2 PSE bursts. We're almost 84. Not too bad. Yeah, so this is the new guy, right?
Trial start.
We're just gonna go around and collect some PSE energy first. Seems like everyone's doing the same. Let me turn down the sound effects a little bit more. Just need one more energy node. Oh, never mind. Someone already got it. The one new boss variant so far. Yep, classic Starless, summon reinforcements around the halfway point. Whoa, okay, that's new. Wow. Wait. Oh, what hit me there? That's a big beam. That's a really big beam. Yep. Rotating beam of death. Ow. I didn't see that.
Success.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Looking like an AFK player right there. AFK? So weird not being able to aim at that mallet. Alright. Let's get a trial, please. Okay. Slow glide.
Trial start.
That's annoying.
PSE burst.
Okay. Let's see if there's any other new guys to notice. So far it's just a mallet wielding thing. I think that's it. Yeah. What are these things called? Blah blah blah. I think it started with a G. Ow. Yep, I think that's it. Yeah, that's still the same attack pattern. Oh wait, there's those guys. Yeah, they have like really long swords and a shield on the back. Or like a weak spot shield on the back. So 2 enemies.
We're about to hold a live concert in Pretend. Invite all your friends and come join us.
XP is pretty good. Takes like 3 PSE bursts
PSE climax.
to gain low. To gain like the last level. That monkey is the same. The Yeti. Do one more? Yeah, let's do one more. 3 more. Wait, why'd that guy say 3 more? Oh, this guy's almost done with all 85s. Dang. That's fast. All 85s. I generally do the level 5 things over time. So whenever the next seasonal thing comes up, which will probably come up soon, we'll get all the... We'll get them to 85 eventually. All of them. I'm down for all bursts. So am I. So am I. Can we get an encore? I mean, this might be a placebo effect, but I think, okay, so this guy didn't get changed either. The Crocodilus. I was expecting to see a starless version of the Crocodilus. No. Didn't know that. I don't remember the timing of this. Oh, yeah. Actually, the splash zone is really tiny. What the heck? I could have sworn it was bigger than that.
PSE burst.
Alright.
Success.
Let's try to get to 85 here. We're 50%. No, I think we're gonna be short by 10%. Oh wait. It is possible to complete. We just completed a limited. Defeat dredge enemy in Rayor Gorge? Oh. I guess we'll try doing that next. See what it's like. Ugh, my eyes. Nope. Gonna miss it by, wait. Wait, my inventory is maxed? Really? The heck? Oh, they mean 3 more to go. As in 3 more,
PSE climax.
3 more classes to go. Oh, actually, this is just enough. Yeah, I think this is the only starless that they have. This will give me to 85 actually. Oh no! Yeah, there it is, 85. Alright. Okay. Let's go to the gorge. I have a feeling I'm just gonna get frozen. Because you need something for the freezing. We'll see. I don't have any gear for that. Let's find out. I gotta clean up the inventory quickly here. Huh. I can't redeem these anymore? Okay. Wait. This must be a completion task? That's kind of a nice looking color wave. Okay. Sure. Wait. Interesting. So I guess we can get these normally now? Okay. Sure. Being phased out. Alright. Let's go to the gorge and get frozen. Yeah. Oh, I could use items for this, but
well,
okay.
What do we have here?
Right? So the torches. These are the new mechanics. So torch, grand torch, it heats, right? That makes sense. So it's the reverse of the Stia region where you avoid the orbs. Okay, allows you to light torch, stand, provide low temperature damage resistance, right? And additional firepower. Interesting. Okay. So can you hop from torch to torch? Wait, let's go to a more populated room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Full force. Oh no. Can I get in any of these? Come on, someone's bound to have left, right? Yes. Let's get one shot. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get one shot. Oh, wow. That's really awesome. The question is, how do I... So they already mapped out the torches. Yeah, so people already placed the smaller torches to pave a path. That's awesome. That's a great mechanic. How do I get a small torch? There's the dread enemies. Okay. Cool. This is a great teamworking mechanic. Now I just need to figure out how to get a torch myself. It looks like you can pick up an existing torch. Banners. And oh, they're making calling out. This is a Banzer. Yeah, this area, you used to need gear to prevent yourself from constantly taking chill damage. And then chill damage can cause you to get frozen. So they added a torch mechanic. The question is, how do I... This is a great idea to bring back the gorge area. Oh. Probably could have been OTK'd there, but the terrain saved me. Okay. So you can light these small torches, but I don't know how you...
This reading.
So you get a buff that keeps you warm for some time. Yeah. Interesting. So that person just placed a torch. Oh, are these the ones you light?
Trial start.
Ah, I see. But how do you place them in the first place? Maybe they're already there and I just didn't see it in the vacant instance.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Success.
You gotta love it when there's tons of people around. Beam of death. It's only 360. You gotta hand it to all the other players. You know what? I was thinking I might just switch to Ranger, but that's okay. No, this is really good. Great. And then you have your standard 2 additional starless lower characters. Okay. Just clearing. So everyone in this, all the mobs in this area are Gigas. Or, what are they? Malevolent? Oh! Chill stack. The screen. Okay. Oh, this makes this area so much more welcoming when you have other players in it. Keeps all the torches going. Oh my gosh. People clear so quickly. I don't even know if this is now considered a combat zone. It kind of just feels like a combat zone now. No PSE burst though, so. This place looks nice. I do enjoy this. Alright. Well, we know what it's like. I'll probably be doing this on top of like Lucille challenges and whatnot. This is fun. This is where you meditate and pull up a program, you know, pull up your favorite program.
Trial start.
Watch an anime while you chill and hang around and basically mow down mobs.
Success.
Okay. I like it. I really like the new mechanic. The torch mechanic is awesome. The gorge was infamous, in my opinion. When Rayor Gorge was introduced, oof, that was infamous. Oh, and there we go. The game crashed. That's a known problem. So, can confirm. The game crashes when you zone in and out of Rayor Gorge. Can confirm. The PSO2 team already acknowledged that happens. So now we're gonna do our last segment. Okay, so for the last segment, it's to appreciate the player creativity, right? The PSO2 community for their creativity and sticking with the game. So we're gonna go visit creative spaces. Generally, I visit 10 creative spaces as per the weekly requirements, right? We're gonna, in no particular order, I'm gonna read the title, see if I have something to say about the title, like maybe the name or familiar with the creative space. There's no particular order, it's just however I feel like it. And also make a disclaimer that if I stop talking in any of the creative spaces, it's because there is a chance that part is muted. The last couple updates, when I was doing the creative spaces at the end, all those VODs were okay. Like, there weren't any muted. There is 1 or 2 tracks that are copywritten. So it's really up to the person who create the creative space what kind of music they decide to list. That's our last task. And all the other ones are fine. They'll be completed over time. Let's see. Yeah, so visit 10 creative spaces. Let's go. Some of these ones are really impressive, and I kind of want to show them off just to highlight some of the really creative people in the PSO2 population. Let's see. Weird in Wonderland plus tree. I'm familiar with this this particular player's name. All right, you got me. They're using the Retem layout. Oh no, they're using the Caveris one. That's it? Oh, I think I got you baited. Okay, it's just your standard. Oh wait, but we can at least look at the Caveris layout. I actually like the Caveris layout. All right, that one doesn't count. They mean it's just tree. Let's not count that one. I got you baited. I guess that's what you get for using the word tree. Fish vs. Rappy. Infinite War. That's not good enough. Yeah, let's go here. Sure. Let's go here. Let's count this as number 1. What in the actual... Wow, this guy really doesn't like... What the... It's kind of like a combination of, like, you know those Japanese, like, spoof films? With, like, Sharknadoes and, like, just sharks doing everything. And then their, ironic use of abusing rappies. Wow. What does it say? Only the best fertilizer is used to ensure that our tree has all the required nutrients to grow. Did they add these spines? Sharknadoes are real? Like, what? This is, yeah, this is like Sharknado content. Look at that. This person really likes their shark planes and shark mobiles. And there's a KF Rappy, you know, Kentucky Fried Rappies over there. What does that say? Oh, is this Ukrainian? Oh, yeah, yeah, I see. And then you have also political intrigue right here. Wow. Okay, okay. All right. That is okay. All right. All right. Nothing to see here. Oh my gosh. What is this? Oh my. That was some political intrigue. All right, we have a Rappy cake. Rappy cheesecake. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's propped up on camels? Dude, this person is... Okay. Here lies a morbidly obese... Oh my gosh, dude. I have to hand it to this person. Definitely. Dang. There's some vast imagery here. Flying sardines too. Wow. Okay, this is pretty cool. Like the vehicles are pretty cool too. Wow. Wow, these are solid. Yeah, they built this from just pieces. These are some solid, what do you call these? They're not flat cannons. They're like, well, there's some mortars, but I forgot what these are called. I don't think they're called flat cannons, right? There's some, anti-air. Wow, they even got the rotating treads. This is crazy. Well, that's new. Very unique. Let's avoid the political propaganda. Might get in trouble for that. Dang. Brings another message for bring love, not war kind of thing. Oh my gosh. Well, we started off strong. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Hey. Well. Well. 10 out of 10. Alright, we're starting off strong. Besides we're not going to count debates. There are a lot of debates here, but 10 out of 10. What was this? What was it called? This. Rosenhilde? Rosenhilde? Good job. What did the person write? Fish gods, fish legions take on the Rappy resistance forces in the grim darkness of the far future. There's only war, not love. Apparently, no room for love. Well, here you have it. It's a thing of beauty, I mean. I actually think this stuff is pretty great. Like, man. Well, we're starting off with a 10. Let's go find our next one. Let's go find out number 2. No. Club Castillo. Day, best in slot. User KFC. Oh, this guy's this person is a Twitch streamer. Alright, well. Let's see. Oh, I think I remember this. I don't know if this is gonna be muted, but we'll look around and I'll make comments at the end. Okay. I'm basically assuming this isn't muted, so. Of course, Among Us. Of course, Among Us. This is pretty okay. I like it. Oh yeah, I have been here. So the stuff is, I think this room is a trap. Because we got stuck in this room. It just explodes. I remember this. Of course, we have a Miku pixel art. A Zaku pixel art. That's pretty neat. Then Colonel Sanders, of course. I don't know what that is. Besides best in slot. I don't think that's what they're going for. All right. Let's go back to our empty creative space for a moment. I think one of the downsides is it's very hard to predict if the VOD's gonna be muted for 3 minutes. So, what can I say about that? I think 6. Above average. 6. I did like the whole like gaming bachelor pad kind of, or you know, gaming room kind of vibe in the middle. But yes, pretty solid, mister or Mrs. or whatever you want to go by. AFC. Let's see, number 3, a solid 6, above average. I've seen a lot of these creative spaces.
The live concert is complete. Thank you for joining.
Kitsune no Seirei no Shiden. Why does that sound like in anime that I'm aware of? Okay, Temple of the Fox Spirit, a lovely friendship temple hidden in an inactive volcano in Kitami Mountains of Japan. I don't actually know what the Kitami Mountains look like, but let's go. Wait, who is the... There's a chance this is muted too. So let's just look through first. Solid. I'm trying to find Kate Den Fuel. I keep saying fuel, but I'm trying to say feel. Okay. I can see where this is coming from. I'm not sure about what the dealie is. Placing stuff on the ground like that. It's kind of very hodgepodgey. I don't know how I feel about this structure right now. Okay. Oh, this is lovely.
The live concert is complete. Thank you for joining.
Oh, that's a little sussy in the back. That's a pretty good one. Okay.
This is an emergency.
Wait.
signs of renewed Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
Ah, this is the design room. To get all the designs that they want to share. Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna say that's pretty average. It's like middle of the road. I feel most of the creative spaces are very similar, experimentally like that. So solid 5. Solid 5. Not bad, not good. You know, just solid 5. I think that's a good example. Crawford, please.
Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
Okay. All right. Yep. So that one I feel like middle of the road, right? Work in progress, all that stuff. What was it called? It had a long Japanese name. Why does the list keep rotating so fast? Yeah, this one. Kate?
This is an emergency transmission. We have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls
Just
activity.
solid
we are
effort.
preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
Tiger's Flying Battleship Resort. So Tiger is the player name. The Tiger Katsune, home of the Great Flying Tiger. Docking station for the Ikarai flying battleship. Just look up. Oh, this might be great. I'm feeling already what you call it, Battleship Yamato vibes here. Let's go see what the Flying Tiger battleship looks like. Just look up, right?
We have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls activity.
Okay.
We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
I'm ready. Okay, wait. I won't look up yet. It's very blue. Okay, so far, let's just look at the landscape first. The landscape is... What's this? Okay. Okay. The landscape on the ground is like fine, right? Now we look up. Oh, you can actually launch yourself up. So let's just launch ourselves up. Oh, it didn't go as high as I wanted. That is a good ship. How do I get up there though? That's a pretty decent looking ship. Does not have the iconic like red motif. So not Battleship Yamato, just their own vision. I want to get up there. Is there a TP pad? Don't think so. I don't see a TP pad. Oh wait. Can I? I doubt if you enter. No. Hold up. I can't get any higher. I want to see if it's empty inside. There's a really good like Hobbit one, like a Lord of the Rings one, that was really clever about hiding. And there's a few city ones that are really clever too in the way they hide stuff. So I'm kind of curious. Is it a... No, it's not a... Wait. Hold up. Wait. Ah! Is there any flat surface? Oh, wait. I just need a little bit of a boost. I don't think... No, not a flat surface. Alright. Fair enough. I can't get in there. This is a solid 6. I love the originality. Above average for originality. Like that's a pretty... Just the look of it is pretty nice. I'm sure it will get more details moving forward. What is that? Number 4? Above average so far. Right. Please see Kuraiko for Battleship Act. Okay. Alright. I want to show like one of the Night City stuff. The Night City stuff is fantastic. If we can find one. Balam Garden? Final Fantasy 8? I do remember what Balam Garden is. It's a... Oh, they said it's a work in progress. Let me see what Jimmy has done. I do know what Balam Garden looks like in Final Fantasy 8.
We have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
Crawford, please. Okay, so casually have Star Wars things, but okay. A casual X-Wing. I like it. The X-Wing flex. I'm not quite sure this is supposed to be... Oh. Nice. The Normandy. Wow, they really lean in on overlapping shapes. They mold it. Okay. Yeah, this, I get you. The turnstiles, right? I see where this person's going. Man, they're gonna have to make the interior really big, though. It's gonna have to be really big. Honestly, 6, 7, 7, because I think this stuff is great. Like they basically molded it with shapes. The Normandy. Normandy is I'm gonna get flack for this if I get this wrong, but that's fine. Pretty sure Mass Effect, right? If I had to guess, it's supposed to be the Normandy from Mass Effect. Didn't quite hit the shape, but this is the Mass Effect ship. And then the X-Wing. The X-Wing's great. It kind of reminds me more of a Lego's X-Wing, because they went with like primary colors, red and yellow. Has that really Lego's vibe. 7, solid 7. Let's go find. I still would highly encourage people to not use potentially songs with lyrics, even though they're very great. This is kind of a nightmare.
We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare
for
to
muting. Okay. So what are we? We're looking at 6 now. Let's find our number 6. That was really great. I forgot to mention. So the last one was, the one before was Tiger. What was Jimmy? Yeah. Good job, Jimmy. 7. What else we got? Okay, we cycled through a couple times now. So let's be less selective here. There are a bunch of easy trees, which basically is just what my creative space looks like. You just keep it blank. Let's do this. Vanova? Temple, shrine, goddess. Okay, I kind of already have an idea of what this is going to look like, right? The Temple of Eliphae, a monument to my IRL goddess and religion. IRL goddess and religion. Interesting. Please come visit. All right, let's try. All right. IRL goddess and religion. Oh, right. Wait. Is this just a big D? Sorry. I had to make the joke, right? I like it. Very courtyardy. I remember this one. It's very clean. Okay. And then, yeah. Your standard, like, atrium. Tower up. I do like this idea. Doing, like, a really, really high scaling roof. Like chapels and whatnot. Sanctuaries. Where when you look up, it just keeps going. Lots of repetitious patterns. I don't remember where this leads. Oh, okay. All right. They probably created a separate zone somewhere off so that you can't see it. It's probably below. There's a chance it's like inside the ground. So you can't see it. It's tucked away. Oh, and this is this might be. Oh, it's above. Yeah, it's at the top. Wait, no, actually it's at the bottom. Wait, where is this? Oh, it's over here. I see, and then that other room is over there. I love these ideas where you make separate rooms. Like tucked away so you can't see where they are. Wow. This is super clean. Yeah, this is the high skybox one. I really like this modern minimalistic aesthetic art design thing. Oh, I like that. That's wonderful. Those are not one piece. They're just like clipping the pieces together. Yeah, I really like that. The panels. Okay. Actually, there was another teleporter over here. Wow. I see what they're going for. I like it. I think execution and presentation is great. 7. Solid 7. It's super clean. Ooh, I like this warp thing. Is this 2 elements, I suppose? Possibly 3 elements. So you have the sphere, and then you put a reflective coating on it, and it's reflecting the water, the fountain probably, and then they put a asset in the middle that looks like a shine. I'm guessing, maybe. I like the logo thing. The logo thing is pretty neat. It's very recognizable. All right, where are we at? Actually, we can keep track of how many. It's -1, right? So here we go. So we're looking for number 7. California Rocker Estate. Emo Goth Summoner, huh? Alright. Welcome to the Cali Rocker Estate. The NPCs you see around the estate are my own creation.
Confirmed.
Thank you so much
Please deploy to Central Alpha
for the
and repel
love
it.
and
We're
support.
counting on you.
Okay. I think I remember this. Well, they did, it is emo goth, right? So, on brand. Very on brand creation. Very on brand.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it. We're counting on you.
Yes, Crawford. Very on brand. Color scheme, theme, colorway. Gotta show off all the posters, of course. I like it. Wait, what's... Did I just see some... Oh, that cute little cat on top of the chest. Okay, let's go upstairs first. Okay. So many of these people are using potentially muted, copywritten stuff. Okay, this is okay. I think this is not, it's alright. What about here? Oh, this is cozy. I like this. This is very cozy. Okay. Sure. Alright. 6. Solid 6. Above average. Solid 6. Alright, let's go back here. Because there are lyrics, there's a chance.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it.
Alright. Next one. So we're looking for number 8. Rappy Enjoyer. I mean, we had the first one, right? Where they basically just annihilated all the Rappies. Have a ironic hate for Rappies. I feel like Rappies it's kind of like Teemo, right? From League of Legends. You just use Teemo as a scapegoat. I feel Rappy is the same way. Alright. Rappy Enjoyer. Why not? Start off by putting yourself in a room, so that's promising. Hold up. What was the user's name? Utio? Maybe? Utio? What's up with this tiny teleporter? I gotta click on this. I'm on top of a... Oh, okay. And a Snorlax. That is definitely not a Pokemon right there. Okay. Yeah, this is a King Rappy statue. Wait. Wait. Hold up. Why are they clustered differently over there? Okay. Alright. I don't know how I feel about this. That's a lot of Rappies. Alright. Let's go upstairs. Wait, can I exit out of this door? Oh, hey. Oh. That's a fun one. That's a That's a Gundam reference. It's Char. At least it's a very, very Char-like. Very, very Char-like. And then this must be a work in progress. Okay. Cozy. Oh, man. And then you got an idea what type of character creation this player has. Alright. I think 5. Definitely 5. I would go to 6 just because of the Char reference. Like the Gundam reference. Bonus points for the Gundam reference. At least that's how I interpret it. Sorry if it's not. Sorry, UTO, if that's not what you were going for. Alright, we're looking for number 9. You know, I came across this and my eye constantly land on Rose Flower Estate, so we're going here. Welcome to the serene and relaxing Rose Flower Estate, full of screenshot spots for you and friends to enjoy. Alright. Let's see if that follows through.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it.
I
We're
see.
counting on you.
Interesting. Okay, that's a pretty cozy. Lots of scenes. Ooh, this is nice. I like this. Yeah, this is a good spot. And then you know, you have your standard shrine. You gotta have your standard shrine if you're playing a game like this. There are so many variances of the shrines. This is lovely. I do like this. Where did you get... How did you get that little, like, tiny little ponytail thing? I kind of dig it on that character. Dude, that headpiece is pretty sweet. Huh. Okay. I dig that cast creation. Cozy. Created. Are these created from... Oh, no. Those are assets. Oh, I dig this house material. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Oh, snap. That's awesome. Aww. Alright. This house goes higher. Aw, wind chimes. What? Oh. Wow, this place feels very cozy. Hi, Noko. Oh, nice. All your the rewards for the BPs for completing the class stuff over time. Well done. Yo, this mansion's awesome. Back door. Hole in the back. I like the music choice as well. What's over here? Of course. A fire pit. Or a campfire. Wait, are these seatable? Can you sit on here? This is the moment of truth. Can you sit here? Oh, these are not sit. You can't sit here. Okay. I have to say, this mansion thing is fantastic. I do feel like the upper floors are a little scrunched. The ratio is a little scrunched. But inside looks amazing. Looks can deceive when you go inside. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Very great 7 out of 10. Might even be an extra point for the music. I really like this music. Last one. Something about this feels like I'm gonna get debated here. Dumb Smile Home by XXXG00W. Oh wait, let's well done, Tweety Bird. Well done. Alright, we're gonna click on this. I can't see this going well.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha.
Yeah, it's a vacant.
We're counting on
We'll
you.
do one more. It's a vacant block. Yeah, it's a vacant block. A work in progress vacant block. Wow. You might be thinking like, oh, how can this work? I did see an abstract art one that was really cool. But yeah, let's try another one. One more. Work in progress. Let's try the 5 mazes. Come try out these mazes and get the best time possible. There are 5. No, I really want to look for. And we really want to look for a cityscape one. I don't think they're featured right now. There are 2 specific cityscape ones that I really like. But I don't think they're here. Let's... we already been to KFC. Have we been here? What's an island? I don't see anything like super... let's go here. Raylicious. Grandma's Villa? Sure. I don't see the cityscape people.
Activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it. We're counting on you.
Okay. I don't know where they dropped you. Okay. Lots and lots of... I see. Suspicious. Okay. I think the lighting is just not vibrant. Of course. Of course that... What the heck? Why is this here with... I feel like there's a Lou joke there. Okay. I think it's okay. There's a tree house. Wait, where does this take me? Up to the tree house? Yes. That's kind of neat. I like that. I do like tree houses. It's kind of hard to navigate. Oh, okay. This house is especially... Oh my gosh, it's so dim in here. Yeah, really lacking light sources. I think it's pretty alright. 6? Effort, right? There's a theme here. I have no idea how to get out of here. Because I think they just dropped you up there somewhere. Crappy statue. Nope. Pretty alright. 6. Okay, okay. Let's do a bonus one. I really wanna, like... We should... No... I'm trying to find the cityscape one. Gotta be a cityscape one. Look closely one more time. There are only 50 at one time. Yep. All right. I guess that's a wrap. Definitely. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to give it up to where is the dude? It was Infinite War was the key word, right? What the heck? Oh, here it is. Rosenhild? Hilda?
Dark Falls activity confirmed.
Yeah, this
Please deploy to Central Halfling
is
and
sensory
We're
overload,
counting on you.
and I love it. It's so much. It's such a sensory overload. Like this thing in this corner, absolutely bonkers. Like this is amazing right here. I'm guessing RRF stands for like Rapid Resistance Force or something. This is crazy. This definitely is the spotlight. Okay. Yeah. No contest. This is the highlight of this update. This showcase. Alright folks, there you have it. We only bumped into one place that swapped their theme for the Caveras theme. So the new thing that was added is all the Caveras stuff. So you can make a snow landscape. We'll probably see more snow landscape the next time, which is probably in another 2 months. It's usually 2 months whenever a new, like a big update comes out. And what I mean by big update, just big update for me, like story-wise, right? And then we get another opportunity to look at crazy things like this. As a record, right, from daily on, I should start writing these down. But there are some incredible creative spaces. Actually, maybe I'll include like maybe a highlight. So in the future, I could write down, can you search? I don't know if you can actually search for a specific creative space. Although we could do different categories. I didn't realize that. So wait. If we switch to scenery, is it a different 50? It is a different 50. So we'll swap it up next time. I'll just have to remember. I feel like scenery is my jam. Whoever puts things in the scenery category. But usually categories are kind of a mixed bag because some people feel the categorization is really restrictive. So we'll see. We'll go through more than just pickup. I don't even know what pickup means. All right, well there you have it. This is absurd. This one is absurd. I absolutely love the absurdity. Sharknadoes and all, and land sharks and sardine rocket sardines, you know. And a shout out to Tekken 8 because that's kind of a thing in Japan. I feel like if you ever in Tekken 8 that was recently released along the same day as Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, if anyone has ever seen the clip of Kuma, is it Kuma? Yeah, Kuma, his rage art finisher, his rage art finisher, his or her rage art finisher, they have a salmon, I guess, or I forgot what kind of fish it was. It's either a trout. No, it's not a trout. It's probably a salmon, something like that. And the thing like bobs up in the bear's hand, Kuma's hand, and it transforms into these things. It transforms into a ship, like a rocket basically, and then like explodes on your opponents. I feel like that's a thing somehow. Ooh, actually, this is a pretty cool character creation. Oh, except for the headpiece. That's kind of weird. Anyways. Something about fish and mammals. Fish and mammals. Like, being ships and rockets. You know, like, that's a thing. Well played. Well played. This is absolutely amazing. Goes to show you there's a lot of personality here and a lot of other things as well. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. That's a wrap. It's always a pleasure to talk about the slice of life stuff. Maybe the story will change. It's my excuse, I guess. It's my excuse to hit up PSO2 infrequently. So every 2 months or so, they release a story stuff, and then I get an opportunity to review, and then always end on celebrating creative personalities. Because yeah, I'm not a mechanical person. You're not going to see me do like fast runs and all that stuff. I certainly love to advertise or show off other people's stuff because this is amazing. Like, no one asked for this, right? At least I don't think. This is just to show you that someone just loves to do things, right? Anyways, there you have it. That's a wrap for today. Thank you as well. You know, thank you to the PSO2 team and SEGA for making this possible. And then all the creative peeps out there, keep on creating. See everyone in another 2 months, right? All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Hopefully the VOD didn't get muted to smithereens. Comment, share, and discuss. You know, always welcome to do that. Share your creations. You're always welcome. I'll probably have something to say about that too. Until next time, I'll be back with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, right? Stay safe, stay healthy, learn new things, experience new things. Be interested in your life, please. Exercise self-care, right? Make your everyday life exciting again. It's not just all the theatrics and heroic stuff that is exciting. Life can be quite exciting and rewarding too. Alright, folks. Until next time. Take care. Bye.